Hi everyone, so I'm back again with another video, and this one is gonna be my makeup basket for May. And before I start that, I just gonna say that I know I haven't uploaded much this week. I just had a few things going on personally and I just didn't have any time to film. And I know that I've been very regular with uploads, and I think I missed 2 or 3 uploads. And although I never really stated that I had particular days that I would upload, I kind of still feel like I want to mention it because I really enjoy doing this. And missing a couple of days now have been a bit annoying, and I really missed making videos. So I'm back again now, and let's just get into the video. So I'm actually going to switch out a few things this month, but I'm just going to go through the products in the way that I normally do, and that's the way I apply them to my face. So the first thing I have is this, which is The Ordinary's High-Spreadability Fluid Primer. I've had this since the beginning of the year, and I used it a couple times a few months back, but I really want to grab this again because I don't use primers every single day, but I really want to give this more of a try, and I really like the texture of this. It really reminds me of the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. It is a little bit more kind of silicone-y than that, but they are very similar, and this is definitely closer to that than, for example, the Professional by Benefit. So yeah, I just want to play around a bit more with this one, and since we're getting to warmer weather, I think that it would be better to start wearing primers so I can enhance the longevity of my foundations. Speaking of foundations, I'm actually switching out the foundation that I've had in here for the last 2 or 3 months, I believe. And I used to have the Lioele Beyond the Solution BB cream, and I am not going that far away from that because I'm just switching it out to the Lioele Triple Solution BB cream. And the reason why I'm switching to this is, firstly, I made a first impression on both of those foundations comparing the two, and I actually haven't worn this since then, so I really want to give this another try. And now when it's again getting warmer and more sunny, I want to wear something with SPF in it. Then this one has SPF of 30, and the Beyond the Solution do not have any SPF at all, so that's why I'm pulling this out. So this is the foundation I will be using for the next month. For concealer, I'm gonna stick with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. I've had this in my basket for 1 month, and I want to continue working on it. I mentioned before that this is not my favorite concealer, but I have it and it's decent. And this is one of my lighter concealers, so I want to get as much use out of this as I can before I start getting a tan. So I will have this in my bag for another month. The next item that I have is this powder from L'Oreal. I mentioned this before. I actually don't know what this is called because it doesn't say on the packaging anymore. But yeah, it's just a powder from L'Oreal, and I don't have very much left. I've shown this before, and I am getting even more pan on this now. So I basically just want to use this to use it up. And this is not the best powder that I've tried, so I really want to get as much use out of this as I can before it starts getting really warm, because I feel like I will need a more intense powder in the summertime. So for blush this month, I put 1 blush in here. And if you're not aware of how I do my monthly makeup baskets, I actually combine this with my project pan items. So if I'm missing any products in here, it's probably because I have them in my project pan. And I do have another blush in my project pan, and that is the blush that I'm wearing today. But I feel like I sometimes want more of a pinky blush, and kind of just switch it up so I don't get bored, because this one is quite peachy. But the blush that I have in here for this month is the Clinique Chic Pop Plop Blush in the shade Plum Pop. And this is the shade of that right there. This is one of my favorite blushes. I really love this stuff, and I just kind of want something more brighter now when it's getting into spring. So I thought that it would be perfect to put this in my basket for this month. So let's just go through my staples really quickly. I have these two, which I always have in my bag, and that is my Lash Sensational Mascara from Maybelline in Waterproof, as well as my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. These two are my favorite mascara and my favorite brow gel, so these are a staple in my collection. So now I don't have too many items left in my bag, but I do have 2 Colourpop eyeshadows, and these are the SuperShock shadows. I have the shade Drift as well as Revolution. Drift is just a really nice maroon color. It looks like this. If you are aware of my Panda palette, I have a lot of browns and golds in that palette, and I'm trying to pan on the gold shade in that palette this month. So I thought that Drift would be really pretty to pair with that, because I just feel like this burgundy color would look amazing with the gold. So that's basically why I'm putting this into the bag. And as for Revolution, I just love this shade. It is this kind of muted purpley shade with silver glitter, and it's stunning. And I think that this would be great to pair with the more cool toned eyeshadows in that palette, because I feel like I haven't gotten very much use out of those as of yet. So I just thought that I would pop this in and hopefully get some more use out of the cool tone shades in my palette. So I actually only have 2 more items left in my bag, and I'm going to start with this one, which is the L'Oreal Lineur Intense in Carbon Black. This is also an item that's been in my bag for a couple of months now, and I know I said that last month that if I didn't use it very much I would take it out, but honestly I've been using eyeliner a bit more. I think I wore it maybe 4 or 5 times this month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot to me. So I will be keeping this in the bag and try to get myself to wear eyeliner more often, because I think it looks really pretty, but it just is quite time consuming, so I skip it if I can. But yeah, I really want to get into the habit of wearing eyeliner more often, so I will be keeping this in the bag. And then for the last item, I actually have one of the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bauhaus. And this is not for what you think it is. I won't be using this as a lip color mainly. I will actually use this as an eyeliner. I wore this in my last Panda palette update with kind of like a silvery gunmetal shade, and then this as an eyeliner, and I love that look and I got so many compliments on that look. So I really want to do that more often, and again, like I said before, I haven't got as much use out of the cooler tone shades in that palette, so I thought that if I pop this in, I can do that look again, because I really like the effect of that. And I think that these are actually really nice for eyeliners, especially this shade, because it is pinky purple but it's not too pink on the eyes. So that's actually all for the products that I'm having in my makeup bag for this month. I know some of them are still the same, but I'm just trying to use up some of my products, and that's why I'm keeping them in here. But I did switch some of the products out this month, which I'm really excited about, because I'm gonna be able to play with some new makeup, which is really exciting. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and again, I am so glad to be back because I miss making videos, although it's only been about a week since I uploaded. But yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!